everything's fine.
Thanks for holding.
Are you an alien? Hi. So I was sitting down to go and edit my vlog and everything and realized I didn't really have a good intro. The intro that I had recorded didn't really make sense. It was all over the place. So I figured I'd come in here and do a little different intro. Also peep nugs and the chair that you'll see in part of this video, because I rearranged my office, which you'll of course see in more recent videos that I've posted. But yeah, this is a vlog that has a random mixture of all the things that have happened from January up until parts of April. There were moments that I took my camera out, whether it was my camera or my phone, to go and take like little clips and moments for you to see. But at the same time, this vlog is going to show a lot of the highs and also a lot of the lows. I don't know about you, but I personally have seasonal depression. And so when we get into the colder months and we're not getting as much sunshine, it can be really difficult to stay motivated and to do certain things. So yeah, I was definitely going through that, and there are a lot of stressful moments, as you'll see in the video. So I hope that you enjoy this vlog and kind of seeing that things aren't necessarily always sunshine and rainbows, but there are also a lot of difficult moments. And if anything, I hope this helps you feel not so alone and know that there are others out there that go through hard times as well. I hope you enjoy all the moments that I share with you, and whether or not they're high moments or low moments, like I said, and I'll talk to you again at the end of the video. She's like, I see the treats.
I heard the treat bag.
Oh, good girl. Nuggie and I are just sitting in the car while Charles is going in, running a quick errand to go and get some things for us. I don't have any makeup on because I woke up last night and my eye was so irritated. Somehow I got fuzz in it, so I'm kind of giving it a break. But yeah, we went and ran a quick errand. Things have just been so hectic lately with the stuff going on in the world, and we completely forgot about Nugget's birthday. So her birthday was at the end of January, so we ended up going to the store, got her some treats, got her a cute little toy, and yeah, we're gonna go and take her home. And I think Charles has some D&D stuff that he has tonight. I was planning on doing some recording today, both for my book channel and then also for my gaming channel, but just with how irritated my eye was, probably won't get to that, so maybe I'll try to get some editing in. But I've really been enjoying and playing a lot of Project Zomboid. That's kind of been my way to decompress and just disassociate with things going on. So while Charles and I were out driving, I did something nerdy where I was like, I've been playing so much Project Zomboid that I'm looking around, I'm like, oh, that would be a good place to loot, but also it would be so jam-packed with zombies. And this would be the kind of car you'd want to have because it would be a lot faster than other cars. So definitely noticing how nerdy and how much Project Zomboid is a little bit of my hyperfixation at the moment. But I'm really hoping that tomorrow I feel well enough to go and do some recording, because I really wanted to do like scanning all the books in my library and organizing all of them. But like I said, I'm just not feeling the best today, so probably won't be something I get to, but we'll see. And yeah, so that's just a little check-in. I've been so bad about doing any sort of vlogging, recording, anything. It's really rough to do that right now with everything going on in the world. So remember to take care of yourselves, hydrate, step away, stop doom scrolling if you can, and just do what you can to go and support people. So whether or not it's going and shopping at Costco and not supporting billionaires by shopping at Amazon, and also buy banned books because that's also important. So yeah.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Nux! Yes, yes. Is that your birthday treat? Yeah? Happy birthday! This shirt really kind of says it all with something I really need to do. Be kind to yourself. So, ooh, I definitely need to practice that. But I hope you all, I have tea everywhere. I spilled tea right before I turned on my camera. Everything's fine. But yeah, I hope y'all are doing well. It has definitely been a hot minute since I've done a vlog and even just picked up the camera for fun. I had the goal of doing at least 2 videos a week starting March, and I just haven't been able to do that, and it's been really tough. And I'm trying not to get emotional. It's time for Aunt Flo currently, so that does not help with my hormones. Yay, being a lady. But let's see. Currently things have just kind of been a bit of a dumpster fire, which has not been great on motivation and feeling happy, we should say. So there have definitely been a handful of really good things, but unfortunately sometimes the good stuff isn't able to outweigh some of the bad stuff, and so the bad stuff just kind of wins over a little bit, and that's all that my brain can focus on, which sucks. And like one of the things that happened, so positive thing that happened, we got a wedding venue. We got a date set for that. Yay! We checked out the venue. It's amazing. It definitely fits the vibes of what we're looking for a whole fairy tale whimsy type of thing. So that will be really neat. It's not too far for us to go. Plus there's also Airbnb spots that are right across the street from the venue, which makes it so nice because I'm part Filipino, for those of you that don't know. And with my family, we're very close, so whenever we went on trips, the family would always stay in one house. Some of us would sleep on the floor, things like that. Like they like to be together and spending time together. So that makes it really great, especially since we do have a house, but with 3 cats and 1 dog, it might make it a little bit more difficult to host so many people. during that time, so it's nice to have options. But yeah, anyway, we got a wedding venue, and they've been so amazing with accommodating us for payment plans. I think the payment plan is going to be in 4 chunks, but just with how finances have been, especially getting a house and everything, they've been really understanding with kind of splitting up some of those payments, because some of the payments are due at the same time of the month as mortgage payments, and that's just a lot to tackle all at once. But then, and on top of that, I did my taxes, and I royally screwed them up so badly. Taxes are already hard. Like, I wish that in school we would have learned how to do taxes instead of learning how to do the quadratic formula. I have never once had to do the quadratic formula in my life outside of school. I am 29 years old, so just to give you a little bit of information there. And it would have been nice to learn how to do taxes, how to like look at mortgages, how to fill out a W-2 and a W-4, because I screwed up my W-4. And I have an eyelash in my eye. Yeah, I screwed up my W-4. I accidentally didn't put one of the markers in for standard deduction. And the thing is, like, I would have been fine. My paperwork would have been fine. But because we got so many emails and work was busy, and we usually always filled it out in person before the pandemic, so I was always able to ask for some advice, some questions, some clarification, and I couldn't do that here. And I got confused and I filled things out incorrectly when I actually didn't need to fill out this stuff. But since the email went out to everyone, I did it. I don't know if I'm gonna leave this chunk in. But yeah, I royally screwed up my taxes, and so I have to pay because things were not pulled out. Great thing is, in Colorado, we also have state tax, so I was able to go and get that and get a refund there, and I'm gonna pool that towards the payment that I owe next month. But yeah, so finances and stuff have been just weighing on me so much, and it's just, yeah, I've been in a bit of a funk just dealing with a lot of that stuff, and so motivation hasn't been here. Yeah, it hasn't been here at all. So I have a handful of clips that you've probably seen that I've taken from the course of the past few months of this year so far, but vlog-wise, it's been so hard to try to film anything to put it all together. So yeah, that's currently what's going on. I'm hoping to get out of this funk and get more motivated to do things, because April is Limb Loss and Limb Difference Awareness Month, and I've dropped the ball every single year on making posts, and I really want to actually be able to film stuff, but the payment that I need to do for taxes is next month as well, and I truthfully feel like I won't be out of this funk until I'm able to pay that stuff off and it's over with and it's not weighing on my head anymore. So yeah, that's currently a little update and being a little bit more vulnerable about fun adult life stuff going on. So yeah, if any of you are dealing with stuff like this as well, no, you're not alone. It's definitely happening to others as well, and we're almost to spring, so that will be so nice to get a little bit more sunshine, get some vitamin D by standing outside and just being in the sunbeams for maybe 5 minutes or so. Wear your sunscreen, and I'm definitely here for it. We have a gloomy day here today in Colorado after having so many days of lovely sunshine, and it's definitely not helping my mood at the moment. But I'm going to finish drinking my chai that I made, because that definitely makes me happy. Tea makes me happy. And I'll hopefully talk to you again later. So Hi everyone. So workday is getting close to being done, and then Charles and I will be heading over to the library to go and get library cards. So for those of you that have been watching videos on my channel, in the past I've said that I've been living in Colorado and I don't have a library card here. I still have my library card from when I lived in South Dakota, but ever since I lived out here, I never got a library card. And part of that reason being I'm kind of a bit of a hypochondriac when it comes to going to libraries and borrowing books. And this is mostly because I had a few awful instances where I borrowed books, I was reading in bed, and something fell out. And it was something gross. And I love reading at night. Like, that's one of my favorite times to read and unwind. And so when that happened, I was like, I don't want to borrow books anymore. I don't want to feel the need to take a shower every time I read a book, especially if I'm trying to wind down and go to bed. But now, you know, there's a way that we can go and borrow books and we can read them on our Kindle or we can or e-reader, and we can also go and borrow audiobooks. And there's a lot of other resources that we can have as well with a library card. So Charles and I, especially with this week and just a lot of the stuff that weighs on the line, especially when it comes to libraries and being able to read books, borrow books, protect banned books, all that stuff. So Charles and I have talked about how we need to get our library cards. We need to stop dragging our feet on it and go and get those. So we're going to be doing that after I get off work, after Charles gets home, and then we'll go and run some errands because Charles has to go to a little counseling meeting Friday through Saturday morning. So we only can do it tonight. So I'm excited. I'm very excited to go. I've kind of been perusing through the libraries that are around us, and there's one here where I live where it has a bunch of different branches located in different areas. So I think that's the one that I'd like to go to, just because I don't know if this would be correct, but the way my brain's thinking is that it would be supporting all of those libraries, plus we can go and borrow libraries from any of those books in that branch. So that's kind of where I'd like to start first, and then we can go from there. So yeah, very excited there. I also got some book mail, but I think I'm going to save it for doing a book haul at some point on my channel. I'd really love to do a book haul again, but here's the thing. I'm trying to be good about using TikTok and Instagram, just diversifying the platforms that I use. So if you want an inside peek, I will probably be posting a video of the books in that box on TikTok. But if that's not your style or anything like that, and you can be patient, I'm not very patient. But if you can be patient, I will have a book haul probably at the beginning of May is what I'm thinking, because we're going to be going to a really cool bookish event here in Colorado. So I'm going to save doing a book haul until after that event happens. So yeah, but that's just a little update here. I can't wait to get my library card. I checked everything because I still have my South Dakota license as well. And I checked, and as long as you have some mail that's like bills, utility, lease stuff, things like that, as long as you have proof of your address and you live in Colorado, I should be okay to go and get a library card. So fingies crossed. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe double fingies crossed. But yeah, I'll talk to you later. Mission accomplished. Got library cards.
You got him.
Woohoo! Support your local library.
Please.
Hello. Sorry that this video is all over the place, but Charles and I successfully got our library card yesterday. So the library that I decided for us to go with is one that has quite a few branches in our area. So I figured that would be a great one to start with, that we could hopefully support them all. And the thing is, like, back in my day, because I'm 29, back in my day, the library cards that we had when I was growing up, they were not as neat as they are now. Like, we could personalize them. So this has the Colorado Columbine on it. I was kind of looking for something that was more naturey, and it was that one, or I think like the bristles on the evergreen tree. And I was like, I want something that's a little bit more naturey, screaming when you look at it right away. So I felt like that one was perfect. But yeah, we got our library cards, so I'm so excited. I already went and hooked it up on Libby because I won't be able to go and borrow books. I can't. I'm such a germaphobe with it, and it grosses me out a lot of the time because unfortunately some books aren't taken care of properly. So I'm going to be using Libby to go and borrow books from my library, where I can go and either download them on an ebook reader or go and listen to them as an audiobook. A few of the books that I looked at right away, they were still on hold, but personally that's fine by me because I have a lot of books on my TBR that I'd like to kind of get to first, and I do have a lot of arcs through NerdFam, as well as some other programs that I need to catch up on. So I'm perfectly fine going and waiting a little bit, but I'll still go and put holds on the books so that at least I'm supporting in that way and showing that, like, yeah, I want to read these books. But yeah, very excited for that. I finally have a library card, so we'll see how well that does with me hopefully saving money and not doing a lot of book purchases. I still want to buy books and of course support the authors that way. I do really want to support libraries as well. And also you see my little tripod here because I'm trying to do TikTok videos as well. I'm trying to diversify my platform and all that stuff. So I've just been doing little clips here and there, and it's been fun. Like, I'm not burnt out currently, so I've been enjoying talking about books and also disability awareness stuff as well. So yeah, that's kind of the news here. I don't know if I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. It's kind of all over the place, so hopefully you don't mind. If anything, I can just keep you company during your day, whether or not you're working from home or doing some chores or whatnot, but with the message that it's National Library Week, so support your local library. Although when this is getting posted, it's probably after that, but you shouldn't let just like an event go and inspire you to go and help your local library. It should be at any time. Go and borrow those books. And libraries also have plenty of other resources available, whether or not you need a printer, if you need a place to hang out and study, a quiet place to go to. They also have like conference rooms. The library that we went to actually had like a separate teen room, which was really cool, and also had a room for kiddos so that they can go and look at their books there, and it was sectioned off. But yeah, libraries have a plethora of resources available to you. So whether or not you want to go there solely for a book or for using the printer, go and support your local library. It's not that hard, it's free, and like I said, you can get a personalized card. So I mean, honestly, win-win.
He's so silly. No, I'm trying to work out here. Yeah, I'm trying to work out. You showing me too? Baby. Yeah, hi.
Okay, ignore if I look extra sweaty or anything. I just finished doing a workout. I'm trying to work on my health. I kind of took a step back after I got COVID and developed asthma and everything. So I kind of had to wait for my breathing to get better before I tried working out again. And so lately we've been doing walks with Nugget, getting to know our new neighborhood. And then, yeah, now that I'm no longer sick, I'm gonna try getting back into my workout routine. I've been using Sculpt U, not sponsored or anything like that. I do have a friend that has an affiliate code, so I've been using Sculpt U because she's raved about it. She's used it, I think, for around 7 years or so. And I really liked it when I was using it before I got sick because it was showing me how to do the movements, how many sets. It also had like gym workouts plus home workouts. And for anyone that's an anxious girl like me, I prefer working out from the comfort of my home. I don't like working out in front of people. I've just had a lot of really bad traumatic instances doing that, so home is where it's at for me. So I just did my workout, and we also got a Pilates machine right there. It was on sale, so I decided to go and snag it up, especially since there were good reviews. I used to do a lot of Pilates back in college using the reformer, and it was one of my favorite things to do. So I'm excited for us to get that hooked up, but until then, I just did some little weights and bands, and I'm gonna take a quick rinse before I go and get into my work day. All right, so we're about ready to go and get some bingsu, and I think we're gonna run a few other errands, such as returning a monitor that I bought. I broke my other monitor, and then I purchased a new one, but I think I can make my current setup work so that I don't need to have 3 monitors. It won't take up space, and I can make my work area so much nicer. So we're gonna return that. We're gonna get bingsu, and I think run some errands real quick before we have to do some games later. But ooh, the past couple of days have truthfully been so rough. There was like this viral video of this comedian that was basically bashing someone with limb differences, gagging, just making very offensive comments. So I went and spoke up about it, and you know, it's never easy, but at the same time, like, if it can help someone that's younger than me that is maybe struggling with confidence, then me speaking up is 1,000% worth it, because I'm getting emotional. I've already cried like once and did a laugh cry the other day where I was like, I'm so sad, but I'm happy about all the outpouring of love. But yeah, if me speaking out and being vulnerable and sharing my own story can go and help someone that is struggling with their own confidence to find representation and see someone that looks like them, then me talking about this stuff is 1,000% worth it, because representation is so important. I didn't have those role models when I was growing up, and with the way the internet is now, it's so amazing how people are able to go and build communities and see people that are like them, connect with those people. There's even camps for people with limb differences. So it's so neat, and my arm's already getting tired because I'm a very chatty person. But yeah, so talking about that stuff, it's hard, but so important at the end of the day. But at the same time, like, I'm not getting trolls in my comments that are saying like, you know, like, your hands are weird, or are you an alien? You know, stuff like that. I'm not getting anyone that's saying those things. However, I'm getting stuff that people are saying like, well, this lady's already always been around, like, no one likes her, yada yada yada, she's always gonna say this stuff. And that's kind of beside the point. Like, yes, I get that she's always gonna say these things, and there's people out there like her, and people are just gonna roll their eyes and like move on and not, you know, listen to her content. But if people take that mentality and not say anything, other people are just gonna think it's okay, and it's gonna keep happening. Like, if no one speaks up, nothing's gonna change. I can't remember that psychology term. Sorry, my arm is really tired. I can't remember that psychology term where it's like bystanders something, where people just like, hey, where people just stand around, like, if someone's in an accident, someone's hurt, and everyone's thinking like, oh, someone's gonna go and help that person. You know, it's that same way of thinking. So that's why I speak up. So I have no idea how, thanks Snugs. So I have no idea how the sound quality is gonna be out here, because one of our neighbors is mowing, but currently hanging out in the sunroom because it's so nice. And we're also going to go on some walkies. Nugs, did you bring your bear? Did you bring your baby? Did you bring your baby? She brought her baby. Yeah? Well, thank you. She is seriously the most precious thing ever, and I love her so much. But yeah, we're gonna go for a walk. We're just waiting for Charles to get home. He's getting some quick groceries and last minute things. He's gonna make a mixed drink tonight, which I know it's a Monday night, but to be honest, April has been rough. So rough. And yeah, like my mood has been all over the place because of stress. So I'm here for it. I'm here also to go on a nice walk because the weather here is amazing and I just need all that sun. I need all the sun I can get right now. But yeah, just posted a new video today, which is really nice, and hopefully it goes well. I got my first sponsorship link, so shout out to Everend. This video is not sponsored by them, but I do have an affiliate link, so if you're interested in checking out any audiobooks, highly recommend them. I've been happy with the app so far and trying it out. Neggie's in agreement, but I hope you all are doing well, and I will show you some walking footage shortly. Yeah? Hey Kika, you want to say anything? He does not want to say anything. Hi Bubba. So, I just realized I never wrapped up my vlog earlier. So that vlog basically has a bunch of content that I've taken over the last few months, highs, lows, in-betweens, anything. It's just a lot of random moments, so I hope you enjoyed a lot of that footage. I will try to get vlogs that have a little bit more consistent things that have been going on, and I do have a couple of reading vlogs that I'd like to do as well, just reading through a bunch of arcs, doing Love It or Lose It, a lot of those different videos. So hopefully now that the weather is getting warmer, I feel a lot more inspired to create and film videos. So we might get back to where we had 2 videos a week, which I hope you're equally excited for. But as always, I just want to say I love you all so much. Thank you all for being here. If you enjoy my content, please leave a like, maybe go and leave a comment, even if it's just a heart emote. That just means so much to me. And as always, I love you all, and always remember that you're worthy and capable of amazing things. Bye.